Hello everyone, welcome to Free Learning School. Today we will discuss about few myths about mathematics. Some people have a math mind or math gene. I completely disagree with this myth or this statement because this is not true. No scientific evidence has been provided so far which can prove that there is no math mind or math gene. So it is all about practicing and the way you learn things. So don't get fooled. There is no math mind or math gene. You can be a math genius just by practicing yourself. Math requires a good memory. Math does not require a good memory. What you have to do, you have to learn certain things and you have to practice a lot more. So if you can practice more, you will learn mathematics very quickly. And the way you think, this will actually help you to gain more knowledge about mathematics. So it does not require a very good memory. Math requires logic, not intuition. I think this is a bit controversial because math is all about logic, but I am telling you it requires a lot of intuition because the way you solve the problem, it requires intuition, it requires your knowledge and your ability. So it is all about logic, but if you do not have an intuitive mind, you cannot be a very good mathematician. So imagination is most important. You must always know how you got the answer. Not necessary. You don't have to know how you get the answer. The main problem we think in our society that you always have to describe things, that how you come up with that thing. We know a very good mathematician named Ramanujan who never knew how he came up with the answer, but he always solved it right. So if you can solve it very quickly, and we saw many math geniuses who actually solve things faster than a calculator, so they can get the answer right. So if you are good in math, you don't need to know how you come up with the answer. So what is more important, that you know the answer. That's most important. There is a best way to do math problems. There is no such best way. Every human being is unique and their way of thinking is unique, and they think differently, they do things differently. So there is no best way. So we cannot say this is the best way of thinking. No, we can't. So we can simply say this is the way I think, this is the way you think. So every person thinks differently, and the way they think actually solves their problem. So there is no best way to a math problem. You can just choose any of the option or any of the way to solve a particular problem. Some may solve the problem in just 2 minutes and you may take 5 minutes. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you can solve a particular problem. And I always prefer that simple way of solving problem is the best way of solving problem. But as I mentioned before, there is no best way. All people are different and everyone is different. So do what you like most. Toddlers should not be doing math. I somewhat agree with this statement because toddlers, they are now learning and they should not be engaged on chair and table to do mathematics. But as we grow, we actually surrounded by mathematics. For example, if you give him an apple to eat, he will say, give me 1 apple, or she will say, give me 2 dolls. So these way they will learn, but I do not agree with the statement that they should not be doing math. They should do math, but not on chair table, not in a classroom setup. They will do math on their day-to-day learning. So this is one of the very touchy area that you have to take control, and you have to teach math in a very different way. Now the burning question is, boys are better than girls in math. I completely disagree with this statement because I saw many genius mathematicians who are girls, and no scientific evidence has been provided so far that boys are better than girls in mathematics. So there is no scientific evidence, and so far, no one can prove that. And we saw many math geniuses who are girls, and this is a complete myth. There is no fun in math. That's not true at all. If you know how to do things, and if you are good at something, you'll find fun in everything. So math is one of the most funniest thing you can ever come up with. Try mathematics, try to solve some problem, and you will get the real fun of mathematics. Please enjoy. Thanks for watching the video. If you disagree with any of my statement, please feel free to comment.